Coming up with a name for my facility was really challenging, and so I had to do a lot of soul searching. And one night I was kind of lying awake thinking about my treatment experience, and I am an alumni of a wilderness program. So I was mentally going through all of the most poignant times of my treatment experience, and came to my first primitive fire. My process was pretty long and drawn out because I was stubborn and I didn't really see the point in making a fire. I didn't want to do the work. I basically just wanted to do the work to get out of there at that point. I just kept striking, thinking, just let this be over with, let me just get this fire and move to the next stage. And I was about to give up, and I just, for some reason, kept striking, and a little tiny spark went onto the tinder bundle, and suddenly all the women from the community are gathered around me, you know, and they're saying, okay, well, hold it in the air, and you blow up, hold it like a sandwich and blow into it, blow up, like don't let the smoke get in your eyes, and they're like coaching me, and they're all so excited for me. And in that moment, I was like, they care about me. That small ember is really what started my recovery process in the woods out there with all those women. And I feel like it was just the perfect name for my house, was Ember Lodge. So that's how it was born. When I came to this space, I was like, this is our home. This is where it's gonna be. My vision is to provide a soft landing place for women to grow into what they always dreamed they wanted to be before addiction took that away from them.
To know that somebody saw me through my journey and will still show up for me, it's still a little strange, because at this point the majority of my life was spent using, partying.
I worked at a recovery center here in North Carolina, and she came in as a client. I was a therapist. I had the pleasure to work with Becca for many hours throughout her recovery, or at least initial recovery there.
If I can do it, I feel like anybody can.
There's just a part of her that really believes in people, really sees them for who they are, and she's a fighter. So I see her as somebody who's able to help other people fight for themselves.
I think that showing up for women or anybody in early recovery and just showing them love when they're A, really unlovable, and B, when they really don't love themselves, I think that's what builds this community. I think this is what recovery is made of. This is what lays the stonework for them to start building their own path to recovery. I mean, showing up for somebody, showing them love, there's nothing that really beats that in early recovery.
That's the kind of insight that you're gonna get from somebody who's gone to the depths and, risen to a beautiful recovery. She's one of us because she's done it.
What inspires women is a role model, ultimately. And Becca's a role model. She has a vast amount of courage, a vast amount of strength, an incredible heart, and a tremendous amount of passion. There's no stopping her. And I think it's that level of commitment and drive that helps inspire other people. They want that.